Hi everyone, hi teachers and hi LPTs, hi future top notchers. This is Ken. Let's discuss about philosophies of educations or foundational philosophies and psychological foundations or tinatawag natin na isms of education because this topic is really essential sa board exam, especially sa LET, especially sa professional education. And not just prof ed mga teachers, lumalabas din po ito sa majorship, sa sometimes sa Gen Ed, lumalabas yung mga philosophical foundations of education. But before we proceed, I'll just present to you this book, okay? Itong Let Reviewer 2026 edition. I suggest mag-purchase kayo ng libro na ito. It's very comprehensive. Complete na po siya. Meron siyang mga questions, may mga mock questions, may answer, question and answer, may rationalization, and A4 po yung kanyang size. And ano po siya, 2026 edition. Okay, new curriculum book na po ito. So I suggest mag-purchase po kayo ng mga books. Isa sa mga secret na mga usually nagka-top notcher sa board exam or nakakuha ng high rating ay nagbabasa ng maraming books. Okay, nagbabasa ng maraming books. So I suggest mag-purchase kayo ha. Kapag bumili kayo ha, please basahin ninyo mga teachers. So nandyan lang sa ating basket ha or nasa ating comment section. Ano bang inihintay mo? Bumili ka na agad. Char. Okay, let's continue our please comment. Please follow our pages, mga teachers. Join, subscribe sa YouTube, sa TikTok, and sa Facebook natin. Naintindihan, mga teachers? Please paki-follow ng ating mga pages. Okay, let's start our discussion about philosophical foundations of education. First question. The Philippine elementary school curriculum gives the greater emphasis on the development of basic skills. Ayan. So, ang keyword natin is basic skill. Again, mga teacher, I suggest kapag namabasa kayo ng question, do not directly look at the choices. Okay? Read the question first. Read the question first. Kailangan meron kayong critical thinking. Isipin nyo ng mabuti. I suggest hanapin nyo agad yung keyword or key phrase. Ang keyword natin dito sa ating question ay basic skills. Of course, pag basic skills, the answer here is kapag basic skills, the answer is essentialism. Okay? Very good. That is essentialism. Yung mga reading, writing, and arithmetic. Of course, meron po siyang ika-4 na R. Di ba 3 R's yan? 3 R's naging 4 R's. Ano yung fourth R? That is right conduct. Okay, yung pragmatism po, letter A, focus po siya sa experience and practical application of knowledge. Hindi lang po siya about ideas, skills, pero ina-apply po natin, di ba? Practical application of knowledge. And yung core idea ng pragmatism is learning by doing. And learning by doing is associated with John Dewey. So kapag ism, ang sagot sa board exam, John Dewey, ang sagot natin, dalawa. Pragmatism and progressivism. Pero sa board exam, last March 15, wala po siyang progressivism. So, automatic, our answer will be pragmatism. Okay, next, perennialism po. Ang core idea nito ay timeless knowledge and ideas, universal truth. Tawag dito, hindi siya nagbabago. Classical. Lahat ng mga history, lahat ng books, Bible, until now, ginagamit pa rin po. Kasama po dyan yung values na since then, hanggang ngayon, ginagamit pa rin or na-apply pa rin po ng mga tao. So, ayan. So, nakafocus po ang perennialism sa universal truth and mga classic works, just like painting. Diba? Hindi nagbabago yung painting. Just like painting ni Juan Luna, yung Spoliarium. Painting ni... sino ba yung painter ng Mona Lisa? Si Leonardo da Vinci. Pati yung The Last Supper, si Leonardo da Vinci. Di ba nagbabago ba yun yung painting? No. Yung mathematics, nagbabago ba ang mathematics? Yung arithmetic? No, hindi po nagbabago. Pati yung mga words, hindi siya nagbabago. Literature, nagbabago ba yung literature? Philosophies? No. Diba? So, until now, ginagamit, ina-apply pa rin po siya, especially sa school, sa education. And essentialism po, ang core idea nito ay back to basic. Okay? In-emphasize dito yung mga core subjects like math, science, reading, and writing. And of course, kasama sa essentialism yung discipline. structure and mastery of skills. And sa existentialism po, yung core idea nito ay freedom and personal choice. Ayan, so sa existentialism, in-emphasize dito yung individuality, yung self-expression, yung uniqueness, yung choices mo as a person, and freedom. Diba? You're given freedom, choices in life. But of course, kailangan maging self-responsible ka. Kapag meron kang choice or freedom, kailangan maging self-responsible ka. Naintindihan? Next question. Ang keyword natin dito, again ha mga teachers, hanapin nyo agad yung keyword and then sasagot. Ano din yung correct answer. Keyword natin, essentialist. Of course, the answer is, obviously, the answer is 3 R's. Letter D. Okay, that is letter D. How about number 3? Next question. Very controversial na question. Specialization is knowing more about less and less. Then it is better to be a generalist. Claims the teacher on which philosophy does the teacher learn. Okay, so ang pinaka-keyword natin dito, teacher, ay generalist. So kapag generalist meaning wide range of knowledge, broad yung knowledge, hindi siya specific, broad. So kapag generalist, ang sagot natin dito is, what is our best answer kapag generalist? Generalist. Ang sagot natin dito, teacher, sa board exam is letter C, perennialism. Okay, that is perennialism. And remember po ha, kapag generalist, broad po siya, well-rounded. Rather than highly specialized, di ba? Hindi po siya specific. And why perennialism? Because it is timeless, universal knowledge, broad intellectual development. Di ba yung mga general subjects, hindi naman po siya nagbabago. Di ba yung mga facts, factual information, hindi siya nagbabago. Di ba? Hanggang ngayon, alam ng mga tao and universal po siya, alam ng lahat. Say for example, what is the basic unit of life, di ba? Basic unit of life, father of taxonomy, father of psychology, alam siya ng lahat, universal po siya. Whereas kapag specialization, konti lang yung may alam. Kasi specific skill, hindi siya generalized. So kapag generalist, ang sagot natin is perennialism. And kapag specialization, ang sagot natin sa board exam is essentialism. Again, kapag generalist, perennialism. And kapag specialization, ang sagot natin is essentialism. Kapag may environment, ano sagot natin sa board exam? Anong ism kapag may environment? Behaviorism. Kapag naman po may pleasure is the highest good. Anong ism yan? Pleasure is the highest good. Hedonism. Pero kapag doubtful, ano tawag doon? Doubtful. Skepticism. Pero kapag ina-accept mo lahat ng mga challenges kahit mahirap, ang sagot doon is stoicism. Pero kapag may clean and orderly, anong ism yon? Behaviorism. Pero kapag si John B. Watson, behaviorism. Si B.F. Skinner, behaviorism. Pero kapag si Rousseau, yung father of naturalism, okay, that is naturalism. Rousseau, father of naturalism. Tama ba? Father of naturalism si Rousseau. Basta naturalism siya. Si Jean-Jacques Rousseau. The father of behaviorism is si John B. Watson. How about about basic skills? Anong ism? Basic skill, essentialism. Pero kapag 3 R's, essentialism. Pero kapag ideas, values, nasa mind lang, idealism. Pero kapag to see is to believe, that is realism. Pero kapag tangible, nahahawakan mo, realism. Kapag intangible, idealism. Ano pa ba? Kapag meron kang personal choice or freedom sa life, existentialism. Pero kapag universal truth, perennialism. Pero kapag mga classical, Bible, Quran, perpetual, classical, that is perennialism. Pero kapag may practical application of knowledge, may changes na nangyayari, pragmatism. Pero kapag learning by doing, dalawa, progressivism and pragmatism. Pero kapag gumagamit tayo ng senses, anong ism yun? Senses? Empiricism. Pero kapag may mga social order, social issues, social reform, basta about society, anong ism yun? reconstructivism or social reconstructivism. Naintindihan mga teachers? O kapag basics, essentialism. Kapag wearing of school uniform, essentialism. Pero kapag si teacher ay role model si teacher, idealism. Okay, idealism. Next question para makarami tayo. Hindi na siya gumagalaw. Which philosophy of education is John Dewey known for? Of course, that is letter C. Progressivism. Pero sa board exam mga teachers walang progressivism. Our answer would be pragmatism. And yung progressivism, nakafocus po siya sa learning by doing. Okay? Kinoconnect yung lesson sa real life situations, real world applications or situations. And kapag progressivism, that is student-centered. Another term for student-centered, guide on the side. Another term for for teacher-centered, sage on the stage. Kapag behaviorism, that is teacher-centered. Kapag existentialism, that is learner-centered. Kaya reconstructionism, learner-centered siguro yan kasi ikaw mismo as a student, kailangan mag-isip ka ng kailangan alam mo yung reality, alam mo yung nangyayari sa society. Di ba? Yung mga problema, issues, especially in the Philippines, maraming issues ang Pilipinas ngayon. Di ba? Mahal-mahal na mga bilihin, inflation, impeachment, nakakagulo sa government. Di ba? Sige, next question. Teacher Ken asks one of his students, what do you want to become when you grow up? Tinanong yung bata, anong gusto mo paglaki mo? So, binibigyan siya ng choice. So, of course, obviously, the answer is existentialism. So, ayan. So, sa question na ito, nag-reflect dito yung own identity ng bata. Pinapagawa siya ng personal decision, pinapag-isip, pinapag-create ng personal decision, and meron dapat siyang individual purpose. Okay? So, ang existentialism, mga teacher, in-emphasize niya po yung freedom of choice and individual development. Tayo mismo yung maghahanap ng meaning ng life natin. Meaningful ba yung life natin or meaningless? Diba? Ikaw bahala. Again, sa progressivism, nakafocus sa experience and problem solving. Sa naturalism, nakafocus sa natural development and environment. And idealism, nakafocus sa ideas, truth, and moral values. Next question. The principal tells her teachers that training in the humanities. So, ang keyword natin is humanities. So, ang sagot natin kapag humanities, that is perennialism. Okay? Perennialism po. Ayan. When we say humanities, under humanities, nandyan yung literature, philosophy, history. Sa literature, di ba, nandyan yung mga stories. Nagbabago ba yung mga stories na sinulat ng mga literary artists? Yung mga artists, mga poet, di ba? Nagbabago ba siya? No. Under ng literature, yung poems, yung mga writings, sa history, di ba? Philosophy, nandyan yung mga truth, ethics, and existence. Nagbabago ba yun? No. History, under ng history, yung mga past events and human experiences. And kasama sa humanities, yung language, di ba? And of course, arts. Maraming lumalabas about arts sa board exam. So, lahat ng iyon, under siya ng humanities. When we say humanities, yan po yung mga subjects about, nag-i-study ng human life, ideas, culture, values, basta about human, di ba? What it means to be a human being. So, yeah, that is humanities. Ang humanities, under po siya ng perennialism. Okay, yung mga timeless ideas, great books. Next question. Okay, essentialist education along traditional learning of school subject. So, ang keyword natin is essentialist. The answer is, the answer is letter B. That is thorough learning. So, ayan. Basta essentialism po, nakafocus po siya sa core subjects like reading, writing, math, and science. So, kapag essentialism, we ensure students gain deep, solid understanding of essential knowledge. So, sa essentialism, andyan po yung traditional learning of school subject. So, nandyan yung memorization, practice, and strong foundation. Yan po yung hallmarks ng thorough learning. Yung strong foundations, practice, memorization. Kapag applied knowledge, pragmatism po siya. Po yan. Kapag experiential, progressivism. And kapag active learning, pwede siyang progressivism or student-centered learning. Okay, next question. Oh, ang haba. Ibasahin nyo muna mga teachers. How can we correctly compare and contrast progressivism and perennialism? Letter A pa lang, wrong na agad, is for private school, X na agad yan. Letter B, progressivism focus on student empowerment and engagement. Perennialism set rules, impose discipline, and considers limitation. No, negative po yan. Basta may mga negative na mga words, automatic X sa board exam. Letter C, progressivism stresses technological advancement while perennialism less emphasize. Okay, yung word na less emphasize, negative na agad yan. So, X. Okay, progressivism views that learning is continuously changing. Correct ba? Progressivism may change. And perennialism stresses on constant knowledge and timeless wisdom. So, napansin nyo mga teachers, may mga negative terms or words sa choices. So, kapag may mga negative words, automatic X na po yan sa board exam. So, our answer, the best answer for this question is letter D. Okay, letter D. Next question. Teacher Ken has not only explained the concept of philosophy of education but also imparted this to his students. Okay, hindi niya lang po in-explain but of course in-impart niya sa kanyang student. Nagbigay siya ng knowledge ng wisdom. Okay. So the answer is letter B, idealism. Nagbigay siya ng idea doon sa kanyang mga estudyante. Nag-import siya ng ideas, nag-impart siya ng ideas, concepts, and knowledge sa kanyang mga estudyante through discussion and explanation. So meaning si teacher yung nagbigay, si teacher yung source of knowledge and values. So nakafocus siya sa intellectual and moral development. So, ang sagot natin, idealism. Nagbigay ng wisdom ng ideas. Okay? Nakafocus sa discussion and explanation. That is idealism. Naturalism again po ha, learning through nature and experience. Realism naman po, facts and physical world na hawakan mo, intangible, nakikita, to see is to believe. Again, perennialism, timeless idea, hindi nagbabago, universal truth, unchanging. Everlasting, hindi nagbabago. Next question. In his class, teacher Ken always presents in principles and values as to encourage his students to examine them and decide for themselves whether to accept them or not. Okay, ang sagot natin dito is existentialism. Ang keyword natin, decide for themselves. Examine them and decide for themselves. Okay, so it reflects existentialism. Again, existentialism yung estudyante mismo yung gumagawa ng personal choice. Meron siyang freedom to do his own will, 'di ba? Idealism naman po teacher-centered po ito siya, focus po siya sa values, 'di ba? Values are thought as truth to accept. And humanism focus on personal growth but not specifically on choosing one's own beliefs. So, personal growth po ito. Para siyang full potential, yung self-actualization. Under siya ng humanism. And yung humanities yung mga about human, yung mga life subjects. And essentialism po, focuses on core subjects and discipline. Next question. When the teacher emphasizes that man's sense should be trusted because they are the only way to acquire knowledge. Of course, kapag senses, letter C. That is empiricism. Diba? Human senses. So sa empiricism, yung human senses lang yung only reliable way to acquire knowledge. So yung knowledge comes from experience, from sense experience, seeing, hearing, touching, smelling, tasting. So, sa empiricism, andyan po yung observation and experience. Yan po yung foundation ng learning sa empiricism. Nakafocus sa senses. And yung naturalist, again, focuses on learning through nature and natural development. Si Rousseau. Basta makita ka ng naturalism sa board exam, Rousseau. Kapag makita ka ng early childhood education, ang sagot sa board exam, B.F. Skinner. Realist naman po, To see is to believe. Pragmatist, usefulness and practical application of ideas. Next question. Unique, free choosing, responsible, automatic. Ang sagot natin is existentialism. Unique, free choosing, existentialism agad yan. Next question. Which philosophy supports universal values in education? Universal values in education. Molding young minds towards broad ideals such as democracy, freedom, human rights. So, ang keyword natin dito, ang pinaka-highlight ng question is universal values in education. Universal values in education. 'Di ba? As there are important in molding, importante daw universal values in education. So is it essentialism, behaviorism, existentialism, empiricism? Automatic X agad yung empiricism kasi wala namang senses diyan sa question. Behaviorism, existentialism. Okay, the best answer here is essentialism. Essentialism. So yung essentialism po mga teacher, it supports teaching core, values, and knowledge. Diba? Ano yung mga example ng values and knowledge? Yung democracy, freedom, and human rights. Diba? Nandyan yung civic responsibility. Essential yan sa society. Civic responsibility and discipline. Diba? Tinuturuan tayo, minomold tayo as a student. Minomold natin yung mga estudyante to become responsible and productive citizen. Diba? By teaching universal and essential ideas. Ayan, universal values, essentialism. Behaviorism, focus po siya sa environment, observable behavior, reinforcement. Okay, hindi po siya focus sa values. Existentialism naman po, choice and personal meaning. 'Di ba? Hindi naman niya choice universal values. Choice niya ba yung universal values? No, hindi niya choice yung universal values. Empiricism naman po focuses on knowledge from sensory experience. Okay, so that is essentialism. Next question. If your students appear to be more interested in a topic outside your planned lesson for the day, you set aside your lesson plan for that day and take the opportunity to discuss the topic of particular interest to your students. So, strike the iron while it is hot. Hanggat gustong-gusto ng estudyante yung pagsasayaw, magpasayaw ka na agad. Diba? Hanggat gusto pa nilang magpa-drawing, gusto nila ng drawing, magpa-drawing ka na agad. So, you consider the students' interests, needs and interests. That is under progressivism. Letter D, progressivism. So, kay John Dewey yan. Basta kino-consider mo yung interest of learners, ha? That is progressivism. Basta may active learning, progressivism. Next question. Learning is the process of retrieving prior knowledge. Retrieving prior knowledge. Diba? O say for example, nakita ka ng hayop. Nasa utak mo na basta hayop, 4 yung paa. Kinabukasan, nakita ka ng hayop na 2 lang yung paa. Niretrieve mo yung information na sa utak mo, ang tawag doon schema, diba? Ay, hindi pala lahat ng hayop 4 yung paa. Meron 2. Diba? Nakatingin sa akin. Char? Diba? Ayun. So, hindi lahat ng hayop 4 yung paa. So, babaguhin mo na yung schema mo. Diba? So, naging active yung learning mo because ikaw mismo yung naka-experience, ikaw yung nagbago or bumago sa learning or sa knowledge na sa utak mo. So, that is constructivist. Diba? Kapag constructivism, ikaw mismo yung nagbe-build ng new knowledge. Diba? Yung alam mo, 4 lang yung paa basta hayop. Nag-build ka ng knowledge na bago. Diba? Na ay hindi lahat ng hayop 4 yung paa. Diba? Meron ding 2, merong 6, 5, 8. Diba? Ganon. So, kapag constructivism, nag-i-explain po siya, it explains learning as building new knowledge based on prior knowledge or experience. Ayan. Next question. If you believe in a student-led rather than teacher-led, so student-led, saan sa mga choices yung student-centered? Student-centered. Student-centered. Okay, that is letter D, progressive. Kasababa sa iro. Oh my God. Na-iro din rin. Okay, that is progressivism. So, kapag student-led classroom, nakafocus po siya sa students' interest and needs. And yung teachers po, nag-act lang po siya as facilitator or guide. So, not lecturer. So, sa progressivist, under po dyan yung active participation. You learn through experience and real life situation. So, student-centered, progressivism. Pero kapag focuses on core subjects, essentialism. Kapag teacher-centered, focuses on timeless knowledge, perennialism. Pero kapag choice, existentialism. Next, learners actively build knowledge in the process of social interaction. Social interaction. Okay, the answer here is constructivism pa rin po. Ikaw yung nagbe-build ng knowledge. Okay? Ayan, you construct your own knowledge. Hindi ka lang passive receiver, but you actively construct knowledge through interaction, 'di ba, with others and the environment. Yung example ko kanina, 'di ba? Yung unang tingin mo sa halimbawa, sa isang halaman, 'di ba? Halaman green. Alam mo sa mga puno halaman green. Nakakita ka ng red, 'di ba? Babaguhin mo na yung schema mo na, ay hindi lahat ng plant or tawag dito mga plants, color green yung dahon, color green, 'di ba? Meron ding iba-ibang color, red, pink, violet. Naintindihan? 'Di ba? So nag-interact ka sa environment. Ikaw mismo yung nagbi-build ng meaning and understanding. Ayan. And of course, cognitivism, nakafocus lang po siya sa mental processes like memory and thinking. So hindi po siya about social interaction. Behaviorism again, observable behavior. Ang keyword natin sa behaviorism, rewards, punishment, reinforcement, conditioning, under siya ng behaviorism. Environment, under siya ng behaviorism. Next question. Okay, teachers teaches to his pupils that pleasure is not the highest good. So teachers teaching is against what philosophy? What philosophy? What philosophy po ito? The answer is okay, that is hedonism. Against what philosophy? Hedonism. When we say hedonism, pleasure is the highest good. Pain and pleasure, like sex. Gusto mo araw-araw sex. Gusto mo araw-araw may pain ka. 'Di ba? Kasi yung main goal of life for hedonist is to seek pleasure and avoid pain. 'Di ba? Gusto mo lang palagi pleasure, hala. 'Di ba? Pakasasawa ka diyan, pakasasa, ano ba tawag diyan? That is hedonism. Pero kapag moderate pleasure lang, gusto mo lang ng mga material na bagay, kumain ng masasarap, makipera ka, that is Epicureanism, material na bagay. Pero kapag mga makabundong bagay na, everyday na lang, oras-oras, minuto, hedonism na po ang tawag doon. O, realism naman po focuses on real physical world, and empiricism focuses on knowledge through senses. Next question. After listening to the homily of the priests about fidelity, Ken has a moment of reflection. His understanding of the value of fidelity has become deeper as he related this to his past experience. Okay, so the answer is constructivism. Constructivism. So nag-reflect siya, 'di ba? On a concept about fidelity. So na-connect siya, kinonnect niya yung kanyang experience sa kanyang past experience. So nag-link yung new ideas with prior knowledge. So, this is exactly how constructivism explains learning. So, the answer here is constructivism. Again, kapag reconstructivism, letter B, focuses on changing the society through education. Nandiyan yung mga societal problems, issues, social order, problems. Humanism focuses on personal growth, full potential, self-realization, self-actualization. Sa existentialism, choice. Next. Sige, last question na lang po ito natin sa philosophy of education. Sheena listened to the advice given by her sister to end the relationship that she has with Stel. However, her sister learned that the advice she has given was not followed, and Sheena decided to continue the relationship with Stel. So, hindi nakinig si Sheena sa advice ng kanyang sister na hiwalayan si Stel. In the end, ginawa nila nagpakasal. Diba? Tinuloy niya yung relationship niya with Stel. Diba? Bakit si Stel at Sheena? Ayan, this action of Sheena is a manifestation of what kind of philosophy? So, hindi niya sinunod yung kagustuhan ng iba. Sinunod niya yung kanyang choice. The answer is, of course, existentialism. So that ends our discussion about philosophy of education. Part 1 pa lang po yan ha. Let's discuss tayo sa about mag-discuss tayo about sa philosophy part 2. Okay, meron tayong part 2 nito. So thank you for listening mga teachers. Please mag-purchase kayo ng book kasi mahalaga po 'yon. Pag-purchase kayo ng book, nasa ating yellow basket, nasa basket po natin, nasa comment section. And of course, thank you so much for listening sa ating mga drills. Thank you so much for watching our drills sa YouTube, sa Facebook, and sa TikTok. Sa TikTok, marami pa tayong mga drills. I suggest manood kayo ng mga drills natin sa TikTok kasi maraming lumabas doon last March 15, 2026. Thank you so much mga teachers. Advance congratulations and hopefully magbasa kayo, mag-review kayo as early as possible and make sure na review talaga kayo. Kasi once lang mangyayari yung board exam. Once lang yan sa inyo, sa buhay ninyo. And make the most of it. And of course, while reviewing, kailangan balance lang, 'di ba? Balance lang. Kailangan may time kayo for yourself, may time for eating, for sleeping, and of course, may time for reviewing. Kailangan balance lang ang lahat. So, thank you so much. Have you learned something from our discussion? Ayan. So, may question pa ba? If may mga question ha, please comment below sa ating comment section. Comment lang kayo dyan kung may mga questions kayo. Thank you so much for watching. This is Sir Ken. Bye-bye everyone. Humayo kayo at mag-review. Hindi kayo humayo kayo at magpakarami. Mag-review. Thank you so much everyone. Bye-bye.